Hello, good morning. My name is Merel Slotboom and I'm the kinesiologist on the move. I call myself that because I'm a kinesiologist and I'm moving around in my camper van. And this broadcast is from Bornholm, a Danish island below Sweden. Today we're going to talk about money. This is the third episode in 5 lives for entrepreneurs. They were going to be lives on LinkedIn, but the system doesn't support it yet. So I can only make videos of 10 minutes and then I have to break. It's very confusing, or at least it's not helping the focus. So I record this before 11 o'clock and then I upload it at 11 o'clock, and you can view it and think with me and do the corrections with me, because this is where I differ from a normal business coach. I'm actually not a coach, I'm a therapist. And since I'm an entrepreneur and I know I know many of the difficulties that entrepreneurs may find themselves in, I have a lot of experience. I would say 20 to 30% of my clients are also business owners, and I not only support them in their work, but also in their physical and personal life, but also in their work. And I've just yesterday got a very, very good message from someone that I've guided. Is the word now. He was an entrepreneur, and he had gotten into bad weather and lost a lot of money, and he owed a lot of money to many people. And he has been working so hard, really working hard working hard on himself. And I'm very thankful that I could help him in this. And he now has polished away all his debts. So yesterday we did a big yahoo, because he's totally debt free and he can now start his new life, and he was so happy. So very thankful to be able to help. And today we're going to talk about money. I hope you have a pen and a paper because I'm going to talk about many different statements, and statements either feel good for you or there is some mixed energy going about it, or it just simply feels bad. And you must know that you are a human being and you have this soul that is the bigger part of you, and this soul is pure love and light, and it wants to give you everything. So all the love, all the attention, all the good stuff in the world is all for you. There's no limit to anything. But since we live in a world of duality, we think we live in scarcity. We think there is not enough love, there is not enough money in the world going round to give to other people and to all the people. And this is wrong. It's not true. There's so much money, and there's enough for everybody. But we are not programmed that way. By keeping us in scarcity and always afraid that there won't be enough money. I need to work because otherwise there's not enough money. I cannot stay in my house. I am a nice example, I think, on this. I don't have a house. I don't own a house now. I have always done it my whole life, but I don't now. And look at me. I'm doing fine. It's not that you die when you don't have a house. There are other solutions. It's not that I advise everybody to do this, because you need to be a kind of adventurous type and a trusting type to do this, but it's also a lot of programming. If the fear goes away, you might just do it. It's nice to do for some time. I've done a lot of trainings with Nisande Neta of Open Circles Academy. He worked there together with his wife Vered and with a big team. And many of the trainings were about marketing and money mindset. And he has shown me something very interesting. He said if you take all the money of the world and you would divide it equally to all the people, so everybody gets a lot and more than enough. Within 5 years, everybody again will be in the same situation that he is in now. And that is because poor people have a poor people's mentality, middle class people have a middle class people's mentality, and rich people have a rich people's mentality. I'll explain this to you. Poor people live from paycheck to paycheck. They usually don't have savings. They just make it with their costs till the end of the month. They are not trained in a healthy wealth program or system. This is how they get by. And this way they are slaves of the people they work for their whole lives. Then there's middle class people, and they work, and very often they have their own company, and they can make money. Maybe they sell products, and they know by working harder they can make a little bit more. They very often have some savings, and they work on their pension. And it is if you were to look at a mountain, they are doing the loops. They are walking the mountain very slowly, and when they're 65 or 67 and they're at their end of their working time, they'll have a small pension and all is fine. And this is for many people the ideal situation, because then life is wonderful. And rich people have a completely different mindset. So they have no limiting beliefs about money. They believe that all the money in the world is theirs. It's maybe not yet in their bank account, but it will be soon. And they think big. They don't limit themselves. They can fantasize on this. They have multiple resources of money coming in. They think they're self-worthy, so they don't have a problem with getting money. They don't have a problem with spending and or investing. If you should look at the mountain again, they don't want to do this turning all their lives. They just buy or build a ski lift that takes them from A to B, the top of the mountain, in a couple of seconds. And that's why if you should divide all the money over the world equally within 5 years, it will be just the same, because the mindset differs. And if you look at law of attraction, your vibe that you're sending out is what you're getting back. So if you think there's not enough, I have to work very hard for little money. My parents were not rich, their parents were not rich, so I'll never be rich. It's just not for us kind of people to be rich, it's for other people. All these thoughts that are not correct, but you're sending them out, and everything you think is right, because it will prove itself right. It will be right in the end, because if you think it, it will happen. There's always this little example with my mom and me. I am lucky a lot. I attract luck. Many things in my life go very well. And then she says, "Oh no, I don't have this. For me it's the other way around," she says. "I always have bad things coming in threes." So when something goes wrong, she actually waits for the second and the third. That's how she's programmed. And of course they come. It's law, it must be. So I like to do it the other way around. So when good things come to me, I'm thankful and I say, "Ooh, this is nice. I'd like some more of this. Thank you." And I remember Verit, one of my teachers, saying, if she found a penny in the street, she would pick it up and kiss it and say, "Thank you, thank you, thank you. I am a money magnet." Might want to try it. if you are struggling to get by, if you just make barely enough, or you get by but it's never really much, you always have to struggle to buy a new car, or what I think is very smart is that you have 2 or 3 years of savings in your account, so you can change strategy. Now in this period of Corona, it's very interesting that we have to change strategy all the time. And if you have enough money in your account, then you can chill and relax and be creative, and new things will pop up and will come to you. Meanwhile, if you're completely stressed and you're trying to do very hard what you've been doing all the time, then you just go bankrupt. And I don't think you want that. But hey, let me think. Being able to receive a lot of money is like being able to receive many compliments, or gifts, or hugs, or loving, or good relationships. It's all energy. And when you are worthy, it may come to you. When you bully yourself and you put yourself down and you think you're not worth anything, why should money come to you? There's no reason. So you really need to work on your mindset there. I told you, as a kinesiologist, we do muscle testing, and the muscle test will give you an indication on more or less 3 views. Either a sentence is without stress, so you can say the sentence and your arms stay nice and up. I'm testing a little bit higher up than I should, but there's a table and otherwise you don't see me. So this is now the test that I do. So that's no stress. Say you think of money and one arm stays strong and the other goes down. In this case, it's the right arm that goes down. This belongs to the left hemisphere. This is the critical one. This is the one with the programs. So the right one says, no, I'm fine. I'm worthy. Money can come to me. And the right one's going down, and this means, yes, but I don't have enough savings, and I didn't work on my pension all the time, and what will happen when I'm 65? Maybe they'll take away the allowance of the state, and what if we cannot live in this house anymore? So that's all fear-based. And then there's another way you can react to a sentence. It's with 2 arms going down. This means complete stress. The subject you're talking about, it gives so much stress, I have no energy left to keep my arms up. And we're going to do 2 different corrections. So if the arm stays strong, the sentence is fine. You need do nothing. It's okay. You're fine on that, and we'll find another sentence that is off balance. If you find that there is a sentence where you have split energy, you can say it's the 2 hemispheres that are not agreeing on something, but you can also say you as a human have a different opinion about the situation than your soul has. Your soul allows everything and is love and light and wants you to be happy and do the best things you like. Say, for example, this is not for me, but I'm tuning in on the group. I want to be rich. Okay? So this arm stays strong and the other one goes down. This is split energy. So one side says, yes, I'd love to be rich. Oh, and I'd love to live in a beautiful home and have a beautiful car that doesn't break down. And and buy new shoes for my kids, and maybe go on a nice holiday. I'd love to be rich. Okay. But the other part said no. Then you have split energy. The way we correct this is by opening your arms very wide. I'll do them in an angle, but it looks wide. And then you allow them, the arms, to come together. They come together, and because they're drawn to each other like magnets. Then you fold your fingers and you pull it to your heart. What now happened is that your brain halves agree. You think again of the matter, or you ask, if you, or you put the sentence, so I want to be rich. Now 2 arms are going down. So now they agree, but they say, no, no, too much programming going on that says I don't want to be rich. Okay, we'll check the other one. I want to be poor. Yeah, I want to be poor is quite okay. We're comfortable with that. Guys, did you know that? This all comes from your subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind is very fast. It fires like 40 million bits per second. You can now say, oh, no, no, no. I just decide now that I want to be rich. The decision of wanting to be rich is going 40 bits per second. Please tell me what will win. Thank you. That's why when you're scared and saying to yourself, oh, don't be scared, there's not a problem, doesn't work. Because top down, you have not enough power to suppress the upcoming feeling. Okay, that's why we have to do the corrections physically, because just by saying them out loud doesn't work. How many sentences have you been saying? Have you been writing down? Talking to yourself in the mirror and saying, I am worthy, I am lovable, I am wealthy. Yes, okay. So your body doesn't believe it. That's why we either do the switch, so you can reprogram, or we do now the muscle test with the correction. So, 3 options. Strong arms, you do nothing. 1 arm strong, 1 arm down, you do the brain integration. That's what it's called. This all comes from stress release, by the way. Stress release 1, 2. You can do the course. Then you can take away from your programming all the things that are not right. You think one thing, you feel one thing, then you have this mixed signal, and then all the things you think are just not coming to you because you don't allow them to come, because your inner program is much stronger. Third option is 2 arms going down. Okay? This means your system doesn't agree. Okay, cool. Now we have a nice correction. Just follow me on this. It's a whole course of 3 days, and I'm not going to give you the background information now. If you would like to learn how to do good muscle testing and release some stress, I have a website called selfanizer.nl, and it's still for Dutch people. I'm working on the English version, and I have 2 short courses. One is to learn how to test well, because testing everybody can do, testing well not everybody can do. And the other is about releasing your stress, and I'm teaching you this, and I'll go into it a little bit deeper. It's a 2.5-hour course. So if you have stress on 2 arms, you're going to hold the emotion mode. So I am holding my emotional finger, my ring finger, and my thumb together. I put 2 times 2 fingers on my forehead. This is called emotional stress release. So we're releasing stress. We think of the sentence. So I want to be rich. And we're going to do a loop with our eyes. And just, I'm doing this with my fingers to give you an idea what the loop looks like. You are just holding this and doing the loop with your eyes. And then you go counterclockwise. And you just think of being rich. That's all. You're not saying the sentences. You just think of it. So we're taking the stress of richness and rich people. And when I'm rich, everybody wants to be my friend because they want my money and things like that. Or maybe you've heard the bollocks sentence, rich people are not happy. But are poor people happy? Happiness has nothing to do with the amount of money you have. Happiness is a byproduct of living a good life and making choices that are close to what you really like and want in life. Okay, so we're going to some sentences now. You know the 3 techniques, you know the tests. even if the testing for you doesn't work right now yet, you can view this video as many times as you like, and I'll take you through the instruction. I'll be doing a balance for us all. So it's for all the people watching now, for all the people that will be watching later, and it's actually for all entrepreneurs on this earth. Whoa, wind is coming up and the bus is doing this. So if you get a little seasick, sorry guys. I was making this video a little bit earlier. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a firehouse, Vuren, and it's lovely there. And I was in the sun and it was beautiful. And then I got the signal, 5% of battery left. Yes, I couldn't do it. So that's why we're doing it in the car. So I'm going to test for us all. I'm just first going to test if we are well testable. So I'm just going to check some little tests. This is all from Touch for Health. This is, by the way, stress release. We're going to do the eyes, that works well. Ears works well. Water works well. And we have a massive reversal. We might have a massive reversal. I'm going to check. We want to lead a happy life. And we want to lead an unhappy life. No. So there's no massive reversal, but we have a psychological reversal on money. So the sentence I'm going to say, I am completely relaxed and allowing money in my life. Okay, we've got a blockage here. I want to be poor and struggling all my life. Okay, these tests were the other way around. You've seen that. So we're going to do some tapping. Tap with me and say, I love and accept myself. I respect myself and I think myself worthy, even though I want to be poor and be struggling my whole life and work hard, real hard, my whole life to get by. And even though I want to maintain and keep all the programs my parents gave me and my culture gave me and the church gave me. Okay, and I love and accept myself and I respect myself and I think myself worthy when I allow love and light and energy and money to flow abundantly into my life. When I want to be rich, when I want to live comfortably, when I allow money to be on my bank account and I have multiple streams of money coming to me. Okay, this is a quick fix. You actually need to do this at least 3 times a day for at least 3 weeks. Make it 6. But then you'll shift your money mindset. If I now test here, this is fine. If I say I want to be poor, it says no. I want to be rich. It is strong. Okay, so we've tackled this for now. Okay. Okay. We're just going to think about money. Just money. One strong, one off. Then we think of money in the form of coins. Strong. Money in the form of papers. Off, off. Money in the form of gold. Off, off. Okay. I'll do one correction for it all at the end. Money in the form of a bank pass. Off, off. Money in the form of a credit card. Okay. Now we're going to look at spending money. I like to spend money. No. I like to get money just as a gift. Get money. No. I like to really, really, really work hard for money. Yes, this is strong. This is our programming, guys. This is how we are programmed on this earth. I believe there's enough money in the world for everybody. No. I think there's a big lack of money in the world. Yes. I believe rich people are mean people. Yes. And rich people are unhappy people. Yes. Do you see we have this negative picture of people that are rich, why would we then want to be rich? We'd rather be poor and miserable. Oh no, poor and happy. Okay. I allow money flowing to me. Okay. I'm good at saving. Yeah, we're good at saving. I'm good at investing. No. Okay. So if you have your own business and you are struggling with money, you might want to look at these sentences, because this programming, as I told you, works so much stronger than what you want to believe. So we're going to do a correction. We're first going to do a little bit more of tapping, because the tests are so far off that by doing the correction once, it was not enough. Okay, I love and accept myself. I respect myself and I think myself worthy. Even though I want to be poor and work hard my whole life and just get by. Okay, and I love and accept myself. And I respect myself and I think myself worthy. When I like money and money likes me and it wants to be with me, and I trust it to always come to me, and I'm always living in abundance, and I have a good life, and I have money in my bank account, and I have investments, and I have multiple sources of money coming to me. I'm really creative with money. Okay, so now the correction that we are going to do is we're going to do brain integration. So do this with me. We're going to open our arms and just very slowly let the arms be pulled together. And you just think of money coming to you and people just wanting to pay you and pay the right amount for your labor, and they just pay you extra, for example. So if we think about money now, it is strong here and strong there. That is lovely. So now we're going to the sentences. I love to be rich. I love to be wealthy. I love to live an abundant life. I'm a money magnet. People want to give me money all the time. I have money in my bank account. I have savings. I have a good pension. I smell an opportunity from a long distance and I know how to monetize this. I'm good at spending money. I'm good at receiving money. Okay, money is my friend. I can make money anytime. Okay, I still believe I need to work really, really, really hard for money? No, I work a little and it just comes to me. I can even be financially free. Wow. Do you know what financially freedom is? Financial freedom? Say you need like 2,000 euros per month to live. And these 2,000 come in by themselves and you don't have to do work for them. Then you are financially free. This means that you may choose what you want to do with your time and with your energy and with your love and with your light. And maybe you will choose different things than you chose in the past when you thought, no, I have no time, I need to work for money, I need to work real hard. Okay, so when we finish this video, just write down, just brainstorm, be on this cloud of all creativity, and just write down if time and money and energy was there for you in abundance, what would you do? Would you still do the work you're doing? You might be, because you just love it. Or would you travel, or would you buy a bigger house, or would you just sell everything and get a camper like I did? Or would you do more of charity work? Would you write a book? Would you do a new study? Would you learn to be a carpenter or an artist or write songs? Anything. Just write it down. And then later, remember, all the flow and all the love is in the things you've just written down. So even if you still have to work for money, make sure that in a week there's always a little bit of time. You start with a little bit and later on you'll make it bigger, to do some of that list, because that is actually what is giving you all the love and energy, which brings you in the flow and in the attraction mode. So good things can come to you. You get up to speed. So I hope this was helpful for you. And I'd love to hear from you underneath in the comment box. If you liked this and if it was helpful and if there was a limiting belief that you now think you've gotten rid of. And maybe write some of the things you'll be doing when time and money are not a scarcity, but they are in abundance. I love it when you share with me. For me, it makes it visible and I feel connected to you guys. So, tomorrow will be, I know about the 5th one, it's about flourishing. What will be the 4th? I don't remember. I'll tell you tomorrow. Let's keep it a surprise. Tomorrow will be about, see you tomorrow at 11. And thank you for watching. And use it to your great fortune.